have never been so angry at a pilot before.
Ooh, I'm black and I'm proud. I'm black, they can't keep me down. I'm black and black with a smile. A black beam of a man.
Hey y'all, it's Producer, and today I'm reviewing Dear White People Season 2, or Part 2, whatever you want to call it. But I'm so excited. I've waited a whole last year. Well, really more than a year. These bitches really made me wait like a year and a week, I think it was. Whatever. All sins are forgiven. Forgave. Whatever. I'm over it is what I'm trying to say. Because it's over. And now the show is here. So I'm reviewing this show one episode at a time, which is killing me because as the time recording it, I've only seen 2 of the episodes because I don't want to get out of hand with the recording schedule. But Lord have mercy, if I didn't do this, I probably would be done with the show already. But it's probably for the best that I'm not. Although very, very important spoiler to this episode was given to me accidentally. But you know what? I learned my lesson. Just get off social media. But let's stop talking. Let's get to the actual review. So anyway, it picked off where it left. It picked up 2 weeks after the events of the season finale. And AP has been integrated. Makes sense. Although what doesn't make sense is the fire. I'm with Al on this one. Someone did that on purpose. I think that's too coincidental. But yeah, it's been integrated and there's a lot of problems on campus. Why? Okay, maybe I shouldn't say problems, but like the black students of AP, they're not the biggest fans. I think Kelsey had a problem with it too. But of course, the student that has the biggest problem with it is of course Sam, despite her not needing to change her roommate situation. But she has the biggest problem with it, excuse me. Because not only does she has to deal with the repercussions of, you know, all these people ruining her life. Okay, this is very extra. Not only does she has repercussions of Troy being gone and AP being integrated, apparently she's blamed for all this. Like, oh no, that's a bit later. But I think that's dumb that she's blamed for it. But anyway, so in their little recount of the mini history of the show, they said like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. recanted what he said. I've seen that video before, but I haven't seen it in its entirety. So if y'all could like tell me what that video was, that'd be great. But what really got me shook is in this next scene, homegirl is getting it on with Gabe, and I'm sitting here like, okay, so that breakup meant nothing. I was gonna already accept it. At first, I didn't think it was her because I haven't really seen her with her hair out like that, so I thought it was someone else. But no, that was her, and I was like, okay, whatever. And I sort of forgot how sexual the show was, but I moved on. And then y'all played with my life, and I was in tears because there was a freaking vibrator. Ah! y'all played too freaking much. That was probably the funniest part of the episode because it just really got worse. It didn't get worse in a bad way. It got worse in like, it got dark. So then she starts talking to Joelle about her issues. And Joelle earlier made a 13 Reasons Why joke, and then she made a Get Out joke about the sunken place. And I'm sitting here like, how many references are you guys going to make? Okay, I'm irritated by this lighting. Okay, that didn't really change much. Oh, well. But yeah, I'm sitting here like, what is the freaking tea? Hold up. Okay, so I just changed the angle a bit because I didn't really like how like half my face was lit. But anyway, back to the review. And basically, Joelle was making these references, and I'm like, how many contemporary references are y'all gonna make? Because I hate when people do that because it makes it less timeless. But at the same time, I mean, like, Dear White People I doubt it's going to be remembered like that. And it is mostly because it's called Dear White People. A lot of people don't know about the show. Like, they know about its controversy, but don't know about the show. Like, the fans will remember it. But I don't know. I guess they can't. What I'm trying to say is I don't like that they're making these references, but I feel like it's not going to be that, you know, detrimental to it. So, anyway, she cheers her up, and she's like, hey, you are that bitch. Don't let these hoes get on you. You have to clap back. So, homegirl did clap back at these hoes. And, it doesn't go too well, but we'll get into that later. So we go to the film class, and homegirl is cramming for this film that she's supposed to already study, and the professor gets on her on that. And then she walks past Gabe, who's talking to some other black girl. I don't know what made her feel type of way. The fact that she sees Gabe and they're not in a relationship, or the fact that Gabe's talking to another girl, I don't know. But then the girl, which later her name is Jamila, which I thought was hilarious because that was the main character of Step Sisters. Y'all can you know, see my review of Step Sisters. That was the main character of that too, which two of the characters, Kelsey and I almost said Ricky. Lord, I got his last name mixed up with his fake name. Reggie. Reggie and Kelsey. They were both in Step Sisters. So y'all should check out my review and y'all should check out Step Sisters. But yeah, that was the main character, Jamila. Thought it was interesting that her name was Jamila. And basically she had like an interesting take on the film. I was like, okay, it's not that serious. I don't even know what film it was, but it was about World War II. And I'm here thinking about, okay. And then Sam's like, no, I think it's more like propaganda. And then so they had a back and forth. And basically the professor's like, well, if you can find me a non-biased documentary, then you will prove Jamila wrong. Which I think is fair. So that was her assignment for the weekend. What the fuck does this say? Oh, it says parody. I thought the shit said pared. And I was like, what fucking wall? But no, it says parody. Because, who was it? Oh, it was Lena Waithe. Lena Waithe has this character, and she's really ratchet, to this other lady who's ratchet. And apparently she's offended that someone called her a lesbian, which I think is, that in itself is a joke, because Lena Waithe in real life and in other shows is a lesbian. So the fact that she's playing a character that denies that she's being lesbian, that's funny in itself. But yeah, I thought it's basically like your stereotypical Desperate Housewives, black woman being ratchet for white people's views, and they put that on the show. I was never a fan of it. Maybe I was supposed to laugh at that and not what it represented, but I wasn't really laughing, and neither were many of the other black students that were there. And I'm like, why the fuck are y'all here? Didn't they tell y'all what they were watching? Kelsey, I think, was the only one laughing though, but I mean, that's Kelsey's character. She's supposed to be like the antithesis to every single black stereotype. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. So throughout the show, midway through the show or whatever, it turns out that Troy comes back. And I'm just thinking, okay, we're definitely about to get a Troy episode about this. And homegirl, Sam goes to her room, and she gets into this argument again, because throughout the episode, I probably should have said this. Excuse me, my nasty ass. She's been going at it with some online entity. The person is faceless. I probably gave it away because, like I said, that was the spoiler. I know who this person is. I'm not going to tell y'all because just because I'm burdened doesn't mean y'all gonna be burdened with the truth. But yeah, so she knows this guy, and he just keeps saying all this annoying right-winged rhetoric. Like, he pretty much says anything. It doesn't matter if it's relevant or not. Sometimes what he says makes sense. Sometimes it's just buzzwords for right-wingers. But oh Lord, did she take this too far? So Sam, she goes basically on a back and forth with him, and he says something to set her off. Oh, it was half-breed bitch. And so she just keeps texting him back and forth, and I knew that shit was gonna go down because, well, actually no, I take this back, because half-breed bitch was the climax, sort of. Because In the Hall of the Mountain King was playing, and anyone who knows anything, when In the Hall of the Mountain King plays, that means it's building up to something, and the something is very drastic. Because, you know, the climax of the song is so when I heard that, I was like, all right, she about to do something stupid, or he about to do something stupid. And so, because he called her half-breed bitch was the climax of the song, she goes off on him. She goes, like, I don't think he's replying at this point. She just keeps going and going and going and going. And I feel so bad for her because she starts downing Red Bulls like she's an alcoholic. I'm like, girl, it's not that serious. And then so at the very end of this, she explode. I mean, at the very end of this, I mean, she doesn't explode, but she's about to. Wait, no. I actually don't remember the order of this, but basically, while she's in this, I guess, nuclear attack, as someone referred to in another episode, her dad calls her. And I remember this from the movie. This was something that was not brought up at all in season one. So I'm glad they're bringing it up. She has a white father. I mean, we knew she was mixed. They made jokes about it literally first episode of season one. But we first see him and he just wants to check on her. And since she's more focused on this person than her life, she just tunes the dad out, which, I mean, I honestly, Sam is my least favorite character. I really don't like Sam. Because Sam, all the other characters have like a lot of good qualities and a lot of things that they represent. Sam, she's really selfish, she's radical, she's irrational, she's hasty. There's not really much that I like about her besides the fact that we both share the same views. But anyway, so it basically someone hits her up on the computer and is like shows her about Gabe's thing, and she's upset because she's like, wow, Gabe is basically saying the same thing, and because he's white, people listen to her. Which he said that like, oh, what is it, like white people, I think are like, actually I don't know, I think he said like white people, they participate in a system, but that doesn't necessarily make them racist. Or no, it makes them racist because they participate in the system, but they are not inherently racist. He said something like that. And she's like, I've been saying this for the longest, but no one wants to listen to me. And I was like, if Gabe is the bot, I tell y'all this right now. If Gabe is the bot, or if he has any part with being a bot, I mean, like I said, I know who's the bot. So I'm not gonna tell y'all, but I'm telling you right now, for y'all, if Gabe's the bot, then I will lose all respect for him and he's canceled. So anyway, she goes back to class and she forgot to give the little documentary, the non-biased documentary. She even Googles it and it didn't even pop up. I was dead. And then so after class, she talks to Jamila. And Jamila's like, she basically says, she says her point, which actually made a lot of sense. She's like, you can't really talk about something because there's a lot of things in World War II that you can get the perspective on. And Homegirl's like, why can't you just say that to me in class? I know I'm not fixing my hair, but I am fixing my hair. But, and she's like, because I don't want to give them the satisfaction of two black women fighting each other. And I was like, I'm debating, is it that serious in my mind? But as a black man, do I really know? And then so, wait, what does it say? Oh, it says Angersome Radio. Okay, so the show ends with her and Joelle going to the radio station. They're about to do whatever. Not whatever, but to do a podcast about what she's been going through, and she's trying to clear her name. And then they see these right wingers. They call their show Dear Right People, which I think is very creative. And actually, if that's not already done in real life, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? And they say like the most generic conservative slash Republican slash right wing things. Oh, y'all are snowflakes, and oh, systematic oppression isn't real. There's only two genders. Why are we're so oppressed because we're the majority type of stuff. They were so annoying with it though. And then they had the audacity to be like, the guy that's been harassing her online, the guy who's been harassing Sam, they were like praising him, and I was like, y'all are so canceled. And then at the very, very end, that guy that I was talking about that was harassing her, it sucks I don't know his name. He freaking posts online. The biggest mistake was impuring himself by fucking your mom. I mean, the biggest mistake your dad did was impuring you by fucking your mom. And then he said she's probably an angry monkey, I think. just like you. And I was like, that's way too far. Way too far. And I'm sitting here, like, at first I was joking about being gay, but, like, who else would know about that information besides maybe Troy? How would it's Gabriel Troy, y'all? And and then it ends, and then so I'm thinking to myself, wow, I want to fight them, but that would prove these right hoes point. Sorry for the noise, people in the garage. But anyway, that would prove their point if we just started fighting these hoes. I don't want to give them that satisfaction. But yeah, that's what I thought about episode 1 of volume 2 of Dear White People. Tell me what y'all think in the comments below. Thank y'all so much for watching. What are things gonna happen next episode? Last time, next episode was about Lionel. So maybe it's gonna be about Lionel. I'm hoping for an episode about Joelle, though. No, this is all this speculation of what I thought, though. I already watched episode 2, so I already know what the episode's about, who the episode's about. But I'm not going to do that to y'all. That was a terrible, whatever. Okay, anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time.
You black and you love it, put your hands